Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Chelsea. If you're new here, if you're not new, welcome back. I appreciate you coming back. Follow me across all social media at I am CCsuarez across all social media. I've made it very easy for you. If you'd like to watch my commentary playlist, I have a full, giant, girthy, huge playlist that'll be linked up there. And it's just like on my channel, so you can watch it. I also have a bunch of deep dives, and not only like deep dives on companies, but also about like certain topics within MLM, certain manipulation tactics, and a whole lot of just really helpful information. It's not all just roasting people, you know? It's not all just fun and games here. However, typically it is. So today we're going to be going over a video that one of you sent me that is a Beachbody coach. And I don't really go over Beachbody too much, but I want to go over other MLMs more. So we are going to be dropping in on a Zoom call tonight, a team training from Beachbody where they overcome objections. And as a very seasoned, very successful, talented saleswoman, I can't wait because I'm sure it's going to be just super manipulative, which sales to an extent is, but you know. Anyways, grab whatever you have. We have a full drawer of White Claws in our fridge, so I was like, I should probably get rid of these. And I'm not a waster. Come on, I don't want to be wasteful, so I'm gonna be drinking these until they're all gone. Not during this video. I don't have a problem. I'm fine. All right, let's get to it.
Morning, everyone. My name is Holly Hillier, and I'm super, super excited to be here and to get to talk to you guys about this because this is one of my favorite things to talk about. And that is tackling objections before they even start. So, like, what does that even mean? So just a quick story kind of about me. So I am a mom of two. I just recently had my second baby. He's 4 months old.
So I just went to her. I know we're like already stopping. You're like, Chelsea, we ain't even 30 seconds into this. And I'm like, I know. Shit's crazy. But y'all know I give credit where credit's due. I actually like the fact that she just said we're going to overcome objections before they even happen. I'm really big on that. And I say that a lot, and I used to say that a lot as well. Y'all have heard me say that in videos though too. But since she just said her name, I was like, who even is this lady? And I'm going to her website, and her website's very nice. But it says business influencer. You're in Beachbody. What? And then business mentorship, health accountability, planning, blog. Absolutely not. Also, I can't trust someone with a white couch. No. Oh, she's got one of those bowls in the back with like fake balls. That's something only rich white people have. You know you're doing well if you got orchids in your house and a bowl full of balls.
And I have been a coach through both pregnancies. My first pregnancy, I was working this business and I was running a pregnancy fit club and I was inviting people to join me as a pregnant mom. Now, I kept getting the objection. I can't drink Shakeology while pregnant. I can't drink Shakeology while pregnant. And all this pushback on drinking Shakeology, on following a meal plan. So I kept getting the same objections over and over again. Fast forward 2.5 years later, I'm in my second pregnancy. I am doing the same thing. I am running pregnancy fit clubs for expecting moms, and I am not getting those objections. People are not saying I can't follow a meal plan, and people aren't saying I can't drink Shakeology. And why is that? Because I combated all of those objections publicly during my first pregnancy, and then I continued to combat those objections throughout the next 2.5 years up until my next pregnancy, by being that product of the product and talking about all of these things publicly. So I'm going to dive into that. So, you know, for example, with Shakeology and pregnancy, obviously that's it's a smaller market, but that was my market. And so all throughout my pregnancy, I shared about how Shakeology was helping me. I shared why I chose to drink vegan over regular. I shared about, you know, I got a lot of, there's too much vitamin A and I can't take prenatals. So I shared about, hey, here's how your body actually digests vitamins, and here's why I'm drinking vegan, and I can still take a prenatal.
But like, are you qualified to do that? I don't see on here that she's certified in any way. Are you Are you a nutritionist? Are you a gynecologist? No. It doesn't fucking look like it, because if you were, I'm pretty sure that you would be using that in your branding and as like part of your sales pitch. Do not drink Shakeology. Do not use MLM products, period, but especially when you're pregnant. Just do not do it. Please do not do it. And all I'm hearing is that she was targeting pregnant people. That's annoying. When you're pregnant, you just got to keep yourself healthy. Ugh. This person's about to piss me off.
Or if you choose to drink regular, I talked about all of that on my stories. And so I was like, here's what I'm doing. Here's how it's fueling my body. And then again, after that pregnancy, I continue talking about Shakeology as a prenatal because I was breastfeeding, so I should still be taking a prenatal. I did a post during my first pregnancy because I got so sick of hearing I can't drink Shakeology while pregnant. And I literally, in my post, I said, why is it that we as pregnant women will run through a McDonald's drive-thru and pick up a burger that isn't even like all meat and a Diet Coke, which is full of artificial flavor, color, and ingredients, and yet we're questioning something that is 100% plant-based, no artificial ingredients, no GMO? What have we come to accept as okay to fuel our bodies with as a society? And I did this whole long post about it, and I got so many people who were like, yes, yes, yes.
And how many of those people were in your downline? Like, really, how many of those people who were like, yes, 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 were in your downline? Probably a lot. And I'm reading all these things that say drinking Shakeology while pregnant, and it's really just in like forums. I would much rather take a prenatal instead of drinking Shakeology. Why do I need to do that? Shakeology, from what I have heard, tastes like shit. I'm not putting that in my body. No, thank you. Pregnancy supplements and why I'm not drinking Shakeology while pregnant. I'll have this link below. Okay, this blog is from someone in Shakeology, in Beachbody. I'm really fucking up my words today. Sorry. It's not from a doctor. Let me hear from a fucking doctor. My God. Oh, Shakeology and pregnancy loss. Horrible. Great. There's someone on one of these forums claiming that Shakeology caused a pregnancy loss for them, which is real sad. I don't think that would have happened. But also one thing, yikes, I'm all shaky, sorry. I understand being on forums and asking other moms or other expecting moms. I get it. You want to get as many possible answers as you can, but talk to your fucking doctor. Talk to your doctor. Talk to your doctor. And if you don't trust your doctor, go see a different doctor. If you don't trust your doctor, you probably shouldn't have used that doctor. You should probably get a different gynecologist. And also, if you're in a place where it's partner's place, Partners in OBGYN Women's Care Florida. That's where everyone goes here in Tampa. At least 10 OBGYNs there. If I didn't like something that my gynecologist said, I would just ask another one, which realistically, I'm obsessed with my gynecologist. She's amazing. But then going off and saying, well, you're going to go get a Diet Coke. Yeah, bitch, if I'm craving something, I'm not going to restrict what I'm eating. But a lot of these people who are in Beachbody and high up in it have this warped mentality that's really just anything I ever see regarding Beachbody or any of them, any of the weight loss ones, which that's what Beachbody is, any of the weight loss ones, it just screams orthorexia, anorexia, it's awful. It's awful. I hate it. Yeah, bitch, I'm gonna go get a Diet Coke. You know how delicious a Coke was the other day when I was hungover? It was fucking awesome. Me and Tony both, we usually just get a Sprite or water, usually never get Coke. I usually never drink dark soda, and I'll only have a Sprite if we are going out to eat. We both got a Coke, and oh my God, it was so good. It tastes so good. And then I had honey barbecue wings too. Shit was delicious. We usually eat whatever we want and drink whatever we want over the weekends. And then during the weekday, we eat pretty healthy. And also the little square that I was just eating was a little square of Parmesan cheese. I fucking love those.
I really learned I need to tackle every objection I get head on publicly. And then fast forward a few years later, my second pregnancy, I'm not getting those objections at all because I've been combating them publicly the entire time. So first thing I want you guys to do before we kind of dive into this is I want you to write down all the objections that you're getting. Okay. And I have two lists. I have my challenge group list and I have my coaching list of objections. And I have both of those in front of me on my whiteboard at all times. And every single day, I make it a point to combat one of those objections. Now, that doesn't mean I'm doing a post combating objections every single day, but in my stories.
I don't put up a post, but I put up a story. That's a post. That's you posting. You mean you put up a story rather than a grid post. Literally having bitch eating crackers syndrome, as I usually do. I usually don't, actually. Y'all know I'm pretty damn good about that. Josh always has that, though, and I usually have to be like, Josh, shush, calm down, chill.
But by showing things in my life and how I use them, I'm slowly starting to combat those objections and break people's walls down.
I'm slowly starting to wear people down so that they don't ask me any questions and they just completely submit to every single thing that I say. And then I can just
stick an IV into their anus and just insert Shakeology into it, and it will all be so healthy.
And listen, like I said, I was in sales forever. Like, your girl was pretty good at it. So I get it. Listen, I'm all about making my job easier, making the sale easier, making the pitch easier, overcoming objections before they happen. However, when you're not an expert, which, okay, you could say that she's like an expert in Beachbody, I guess, but okay. And she seems all right at sales. What she posts and stuff is like good from like a affiliate marketing, content creation type of lens, from that lens. But there's a difference between just like wearing someone's soul down and talking about shit that they should talk to their doctor about. If someone's not pregnant, okay, sure, whatever. Like, someone asked me the other day, they're like, hey, what do you do for working out? And I was like, I'm not a professional with it. I'm not an expert with it. Sometimes I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I was like, but what me and my friend Jenna do, which tomorrow we're going at fucking 6 a.m. again, which means I have to wake up at 5:45. She kills me. She's killing me. And I did arms today at my house, and then I went and did arms at the gym. And I always start out on the stair climber though too. I do at least 30 floors, and I've been upping it to 40 lately, and I'm like, really cool. So I start out on that, or I stretch first, and then I start out on that. And then I have, like, if I'm doing arms, I'll do like these 4 machines, and I do, or like 5 machines, however many I want to do. I do 4 sets of 15 reps each. And I try to increase the weights like each like day, like each different time that I go. Sometimes it doesn't always work out, but with the legs, I'm like much stronger with my legs than my arms. Obviously, most people are. But anyways, I don't know why I'm going on about this. But like, I told someone that and they're like, oh, cool, awesome. And I'm like, yeah, I was like, just look shit up. Like, there's great workout videos. Also, the girl Maddie Fit on YouTube, I fucking hope she's not associated with an MLM, but her workout videos are awesome. I did one of them this morning. I did one the other day. Probably gonna do one tomorrow too. She just put up like a full body one. So I'm also not like manipulating them to join and like pay money. And with Beachbody, you pay so much fucking money. So much money. So much money. And they are the type of company, you can watch any of Deanna Mims' videos. She has so many, and she was in it for 2-ish years, and she was in the top 2%, and she lost money. She spent more money than she made. That's what happens. Like, shit's crazy. And they encourage you to sign up your spouse as well, which is stupid.
Shakeology is too expensive, or this is too expensive. And so what I do in my stories or in my posts to combat the too expensive thing is I talk about, first, I love to use, I mean, this is old school, feel, felt, found. Like, oh my gosh, you guys, like, before I started this program, I totally thought like drinking this superfood shake was like such a waste of money. You know, I ate real foods and this was just like insane. And then I actually started drinking it and combining it with meal planning, and I saved so much money on my groceries. And then maybe that leads into a live video. So maybe I'm doing an unboxing of my groceries.
How? A 1 month supply, 30 servings will set you back. I just looked it up on Google, and this is from healthline.com. It's $129.95. Also, Shakeology Diet Review. Does it work for weight loss? And this was written by Jillian Kabula, MSRD. I don't know what either of those things mean, but whatever. Healthline Diet score, 2.58 out of 5. Protein shake shakes and meal replacement shakes are among the most popular weight loss supplements on the market. Dieters use these shakes to reduce calorie intake, improve performance, and curb hunger in attempts to reach wellness goals. Though there are many types of protein shakes and replacements out there, Shakeology, a cross between a meal replacement shake and a protein shake, has become a hit with consumers. Unfortunately, it sucks. Shakeology is marketed as your daily dose of nutrition. It literally says, especially among the Beachbody enthusiasts. Yeah, because Beachbody owns it. Like, duh. What are you doing? Like, ma'am, we were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. This article explains everything you need to know about Shakeology to help you decide if it's an effective product for weight loss. Weight loss 2.5, healthy eating 4.5, sustainability 3.5, whole body health 1, evidence-based 2. That's not good. The bottom line, Shakeology can be helpful as a part of weight loss, and there's many similar products on the market. See, it's not revolutionary. There's other shit out there. However, it's only meant to supplement an otherwise healthy diet. So it's not a weight loss solution on its own, obviously. And they're like, oh, it's so convenient. And it's like, girl, you could get the same, essentially the same shit for so much cheaper every month. It's so annoying when they do shit like this, you know?
So I have my shakes for breakfast every morning. I throw in some fruit. That's it. There's my breakfast. It's done. Less than a cup of Starbucks coffee. For lunch, I meal prep everything during the week. I shop in bulk at Costco. So here's how I buy all my chicken. Here's how I'm prepping it, and it's ready. So my breakfast and lunch are done, super cheap. I've got some chicken, frozen cauliflower rice, done. Dinner, that's the only meal we have to cook. And here's how I shop in bulk.
But you have 2 kids. Aren't you cooking for them too? So and I'm sure your kids aren't eating that shit. So I'm sure you're buying stuff for them too. Like, don't get me wrong. For instance, I love Fit Life Foods so much. I don't have to cook anything. I put it in the microwave for 2 minutes. It's extremely low calorie, but it tastes so good. And it actually started like introducing me to new foods. It's basically like a meal kit place, I guess. They have them all over Florida. I'm pretty sure they have them other places too, but I'll link it below, or I'll link like their Instagram or something so you can see where yours is. They're great. Not sponsored. Hopefully I will be in the future because I fucking love them. But sometimes like I'll take breaks from getting like a week's worth of meals there, because a week's worth of meals is sometimes like 110 a week. And sometimes that's a lot. I'm not trying to spend that much. So I'll do like every other week. But in those in between weeks, I'll go to I'll go to Publix and I'll get, pre-made salads that I can just shake up, mix up, whatever, or like kits, like salad kits. I'll get vegetables. Like for tonight, I have chicken, I have vegetables, I have like peppers, basically. That's what I mean when I say vegetables. And then I also have asparagus, and then I have this rice too. And then I think I might want to make roasted red potatoes for myself though too. I have all that shit just ready to go. It's like already cooked and it's just super easy, and it's just in my fridge, and I just put it on a plate or in the microwave and I'm good to go. That's so much cheaper than everything that she just said. Sure, it's only me and Tony, and I'm not cooking lunch for him because he is at work. Also, I don't like that she has like a sweatsuit on like a mannequin behind her, it looks like, or like hanging up behind her, and it looks like there's just someone behind her, and I don't like that. Then again, a long time ago in my videos, I used to have my desk like this way, so the camera was over here and I was like facing this way, and behind me I had all my wigs that are up there now, so you like can't see them, but I had those like on a bookshelf right here because I only had like 4 wigs, and it would always look like there was like someone just facing the wall. It was so creepy. Why did I do that? I don't know. Also, am I one to talk? Look at how much of a mess my office is right now. That's the bridesmaid's dress. On my love sock right there, that's the bridesmaid's dress from this past weekend. I'm honestly just gonna throw it away. I'm never gonna wear it again. And then like you can see Wiggum back there. Where are you? Hello? Still, I don't like that either. Bitch over there eating cracker syndrome. Look at her eating crackers like she owns the place.
But I'm combating those objections. I love to talk to people about, they're like, it's too expensive to eat whole foods, right? I get it too, not so much talking about Shakeology, but talking about, okay, eating healthy is expensive. Are you kidding me? I literally walk into the grocery store now and I shop the perimeter of the grocery store. That is it. I don't go in those middle sections. I am not buying all that packaged food. So if you want to look at what you're really paying for, you're paying for the packaging, you're paying for the processing. Not only is it bad for your body, it's going to cost you more. I also then bring in the meal planning part.
You can buy Totino's party pizzas for $1. Is it healthy? No. Is it delicious? Yes. I'm not saying don't be healthy. You should obviously be healthy. I want all of us to live and generally be healthy. However, eating healthy can be expensive. If I were to buy, frozen foods, junk foods, like not even just junk food, like if I was to buy just, I don't know, I guess like pre-packaged, like frozen stuff, I guess. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. It's a dead end argument, you could say. When people are like, oh, well, eating healthy, like it doesn't have to be expensive. Like, okay, it doesn't have to be. And yeah, I could just like buy fucking chicken in bulk, like frozen vegetables, and have like a bunch of those in bulk in my freezer. But like, is that enjoyable? No. Do I still want a body like Megan Fox? Of fucking course I do. She's sexy as shit. Does she ever have a cheat day? I read an article that said that she doesn't. And I was like, that's gotta be miserable. I love food too much. Also, a lot of these girls who are in these like fitness MLMs, and they're so just all about you're poisoning your body if you're not using our type of MLM product. And it's like, girlfriend, I just saw you like drinking with your girls and being shit-faced by the pool. Nothing wrong with that. I love a good day drinking day by the pool. But I just saw you doing that on your Instagram story. Like, this is literal poison. This is poison. Is it 100 calories made pure gluten-free, 2 carbs and shit? Sure. But it's alcohol. So fucking poisoning ourselves.
Save money because I meal plan. I no longer walk into a grocery store and see something that's on sale. I'm like, oh, it's on sale. I've got to buy it. And then I have no plan for it. And then it goes bad in my refrigerator. No. So then I go back to my meal prep. So I know my breakfast every morning. I know my lunch, and I prep that ahead of time. So breakfast and lunch are done every single day. And then I just have to plan about 6 meals a week. And sometimes it's leftovers. So sometimes I'm just planning 3 to 4 meals a week.
First of all, you can do that without adding in Shakeology. So sure, what she just said is a great tip for you doing meal planning. Plan out your meals. When I'm in the grocery store, I actually do that. And I actually am someone who also typically does not go into the middle aisles. I get a lot of fresh stuff. Sometimes I'll go to the grocery store twice a week. I just like that. That's just how I am. But also Publix is like the best. Also, they got a bunch of BOGO shit. It's kind of the best. So just planning your shit out, yeah, that's gonna save you money. And when I say planning your shit out, I mean just like planning your meals out. Again, that's what I do when I'm in the grocery store, because I know that typically each week I'm going to put together, throw on a plate, I'd say like 4 dinners. And then typically on the weekends, like we like go out or we get dinner or we like Uber something or do whatever we want. I don't know. Yeah, girl, what you talking about?
At the grocery store. So it's been such a cost savings for my family. So it's really important that you use your personal experiences too, right? So when I talk about my like cauliflower rice and chicken, my followers know I have a taco bowl like every single day for lunch. So they know exactly what you guys probably don't know what I'm talking about if you don't follow me, but on my stories every day, I'm showing that. And so one, I'm combating it's too expensive. It takes too much time to meal prep.
Sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit.
Well, neither do I. Like, I do not eat veggies. So this cauliflower rice is like, get my veggies in. So all of these objections, you can combat like several of them at the same time.
If you don't eat veggies, how are you eating healthy? You can't just only... Ma'am! First, you're giving them tips on how to save money at the grocery store so that they can, in turn, spend more money with you buying Shakeology. Like, that's bullshit. Like, spending that much money a month on shakes is crazy. I don't like it. And a lot of times they use it as a meal replacement. And that's just not good. It's just not good. You could just fucking eat healthy. Just eat healthy. It's literally not that hard. I don't know. Her face right now looks absolutely terrifying.
All of these objections, you can combat like several of them at the same time. And again, just by showing that like I keep things really simple, like, and maybe I just am a really boring eater, but again, I like simple and I don't have to think about it. So one thing that I talked about a while ago in my stories was Mark Zuckerberg created Facebook, right? Steve Jobs, Apple. He wore that same like black t-shirt Mark Zuckerberg he always wears like hoodie. So they have like the exact same wardrobe they wear every day. Do you know why they do that? They do that because they don't have to think about it.
They do that because they're autistic. And don't be coming at me and being like, oh my gosh. No, my brother's autistic. He typically wears the same shit all the time. And maybe he has like 5 or 7 or 20 of the same thing, but you get in your comfort zone. That's what it is. You feel safe in that. Also, you want to know no other fun fucking fact about Steve Jobs? Apparently he was horrible to work for and he smelt like garbage. Don't get me started on Zucky over there. He's a goddamn lizard. He created a Sims world for all of us to be in. I'm still confused on what it is. It's Dwight's second life. It's Dwight's second life, where the only difference is he can fly. I'm so confused by it. I don't get it, but it's fucking weird. I know that. So I don't use Facebook. However, Facebook owns our Meta, which is really just a troll, isn't it? And that owns Instagram, and obviously I use Instagram. Amazon and Facebook own the world, and Google, obviously.
Because every decision that we have to make in our day takes away from like other more important decisions. So if you don't have to wake up and think about like Steve Jobs putting on his black shirt or was putting on his black shirt every single day, now there's more mental space to think about other more important decisions. So for me, I get up, I have my shake, that mental decision's done. My lunch, it's prepped, it's ready, it's done. Dinner on a Sunday night or Saturday or Friday, whatever, it depends on your shopping, you plan it out and it's done. And so I talk about that as well for my busy working moms. We don't have to worry about that. So there are just so many different ways you can combat these objections publicly by showing like a taco bowl for lunch and showing it every single day. And that doesn't have to be you. You can get sick of food.
Yeah, that sounds boring as fuck. Then again, I'm also the type of person where I eat like the same thing for like 2 weeks straight. And then I'm like, I have to like, then I go to something else for a while. Then I go to something else for a while. So that's what I do typically. Actually, I was obsessed with this one Panera soup, the turkey, kale, and quinoa one. So fucking good. I went to 2 different Publixes. That's a supermarket. It's a grocery store down here in the South. I bought 10 of them, and now we have 3 of them left in the fridge. That and the Strawberry Hulk smoothie from Smoothie King, which is just a fucking milkshake. It has butter pecan ice cream in it. She's acting like all you have to do is share your boring lunch and your shit on. But it's like, girl, maybe you do that for you, and okay, maybe your husband is just gonna eat whatever the fuck you cook him, like mine does, and like most husbands do. Let's be honest. If you want to cook something for yourself, you're probably gonna eat a Hot Pocket. While you're at it, make 2 because I want one. But I've been cooking healthier and Tony eats healthier then, right? So thank God. And he works out now. Well, he has been working out for like 3 months. He looks so good. And then he has been like inspiring me to go work out too, which I have been, and it's been great. And I can already see difference, like improvements in my body and stuff. And I feel so much better. Anyways, like, bitch, you got kids. You're trying to tell me they're going to eat cauliflower and fucking dry ass chicken? No, they're going to want a quesadilla or fucking SpaghettiOs, which I love SpaghettiOs. That is if I ever had a guilty pleasure, that'd be my guilty pleasure. However, I don't feel any guilt or shame about it because I fucking love SpaghettiOs. I feel like it's so simple, and like not everyone wants this boring ass life. I'm not saying her life is boring, but this boring ass like eating habits. Most people like me are like, how can I eat flavorful shit without it being fucking boring? Because I don't want to get tired of it and be like, oh my God, I just want to, go eat just like garbage. That's basically me. That's what happens. Like, I don't want that. I want to eat fucking normal shit.
That's why it has to be your personal experience. And there's different ways to share that personal experience through your stories, through posts. So it's really important to have those written down too, so you can kind of think of like, what am I going to talk about today? Some other ones, again, time is a big one. So the meal prep, I show people how I meal prep really simply, really quickly, how it makes my grocery shopping faster. Like you can go and be like, listen, we're doing crock pot meals all week, or we have an Instapot. Here's how you do it really quickly. Combat objections with your own ways that you save time. And then also combating objections about the time with workouts. So a lot of people, I don't have time to work out. Oh my goodness, how easy. I mean, our job's so easy to like show like, listen, 20 to 30 minute workouts at home. So when I do my like little workout circuits.
Okay, so the thing is though, and I'm pretty sure this entire thing's gonna be like this, she's not overcoming or at least what I'm hearing, she's not overcoming the objection of joining Beachbody. She's overcoming the money objection and the time objection, which, okay, sure, I mean, those are excuses that people give you or objections that people give you. I don't have time to work out. oh, yes, you do. Like, blah, 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 I can show you this and this. Okay, then they're just going to work out. They don't need you. Like, she just gave out so much information. And guys, you can find free workouts that are great on YouTube. You can find free fucking, what's it called? Apple Fitness. I signed up for that and it's awesome. It's real cool. Do I do it every day? No. Is it way better than anything Beachbody can give you? Absolutely. Are there other options out there that are cheaper and more affordable? Yeah. There definitely are. And it's obnoxious and I hate it. And I want to just put it right into the garbage because it is basura. Maybe she will in like a minute, but it doesn't seem like she's going to actually overcome like the big ass objection of, I don't want to join your pyramid scheme. It seems like she's really going like around and around and around, which it kind of seems like she does that on her Instagram too. And a lot of people do that in Beachbody and these other MLMs. And that's kind of why they go under the radar or they are more accepted. And a lot of people don't realize that Beachbody or even Shakeology are the same company essentially, or that they are an MLM. And obviously they are. It's fucking crazy. Now we have watermelon. Told you I'm gonna get through this shit. Another thing that I want to say is because I want to go over more of Beachbody stuff during the holidays too, which is where we are now. Hi, I'm in the present as well. I feel like they do. They perpetuate this. Don't, go crazy during the holidays. You're gonna be fat. And it's like, girl, enjoy yourself. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. For instance, I was craving the hell out of Zapp's Voodoo chips because y'all know those are my favorite chips. Absolutely love them. So I got 3 little bags of them today. Oh my God, it's so fucking good. And that's okay. I don't typically eat too much grain, hard carbs as I call them, but that's just me. Is Tony gonna eat like 4 helpings? Yeah, he is. Are we gonna eat like extra kind of healthier afterwards? Yeah, sure, maybe. Maybe not. Who cares? As long as you're generally healthy, like also who am I to tell you what to do? But as long as you're generally healthy, like don't subscribe to this bullshit, The only reason they are going off and on and on and on and on and on about any of this is because they want you to fall into this little trap, and not little trap, it's a big trap. It's a fucking giant Venus flytrap. They want you to fall into it and join their pyramid scheme because they make so much money at the top of Beachbody, just like any MLM.
Workout circuits, like in my story, I like the little clips of my workout. I always try to think, what is the purpose of this today? So my purpose I usually have like 3 clips of my workouts. So my purpose of my workouts are either to educate people, kind of like we're talking about right now, or to inspire them. So if today I'm focusing on, listen, I'm going to combat the time objection.
What's your purpose today? To recruit people. That's it. How are you going to recruit them? How are you going to get them interested? By posting these little things that overcome their objections and make them want to join because they see that I can do it. And I have this perfect life and I'm always traveling and I have these little cute babies. Like, shut up. I hate it.
Put over just like a couple words while the video is playing. Type up, I used to spend 15 minutes driving to the gym, parking my car, an hour in the gym, and 15 minutes driving back home. And then the next clip would be something like, that's an hour and a half. I just walked into my gym in my house, or I just walked into my living room with my boys beside me and got the same calorie burn in 25 minutes. I
just walked into my personal gym at my house that, let me guess, is all white. This bitch looks like she has an all white house. I can't. Why is there a whiteboard behind you? Why do all these people have giant whiteboards?
There's no way, as a busy new mom of 2, I'd be able to get to the gym. But my kids deserve a strong mom, and here's how I do it. And so it's combating that time objection. It's telling my story again. What did I used to do all that time? What am I doing now? How does it fit in my life? It's also speaking to my market, like know your avatar, know who you're talking to. I am, busy moms, throw my kids in there in the background. Like all of that speaks to people, combats the objection that they don't have time to work out.
I'm sorry. Know your avatar? What in the James Cameron is going on here? Know your avatar? No, that's what they call their like leads, like know your potential, know your lead, know the person you're trying to recruit. They're just recreating or just redefining the meanings of words. Like your avatar is like, it's like your icon, like your little personalized, like your Bitmoji, that's your avatar. Like Do you get it? Like on, right? They have them on like Reddit. You make your little avatar person. Also, don't most gyms have, I say most gyms. So bigger gyms like the YMCA, I know most of them do. Lifetime Fitness, that's the bougie one. They have a daycare, and the Y does as well, typically. And then I'm pretty sure LA Fitness does, I think. I'd say LA Fitness is like it's better than Crunch, but it's not as nice as Lifetime. Lifetime Fitness is on another fucking level. Like, it is so nice. I had a free membership there for a while, and guess who never went? Me. Anyways, yeah, so that's dumb. Like, yeah, sure, kids are fucking busy, and like that's not what they're saying. Like, being a mom is exhausting. Would I know? No, but being a mom is fucking exhausting. Can you wake up earlier? Yes. Can you work out when your kids are asleep? Sure. Do you want to do that? No, because you are exhausting. Not everyone has the same time, the same hours in a day. Not everyone has the mental capacity to do all this shit. And that's okay. Stop mom shaming. Stop food shaming.
They don't have time to work out. By you physically showing up every single day and showing them that they do, but also putting those few words onto those stories and really leading them in that direction. Instead of just posting you working out with your kids, lead them in the direction you want to go. So some days it's about time. Some days it's about my kids watching me. Some days it's about a small space, you know, so it depends on, again, a small space, maybe an objection. I don't have room to work out. Show them you work out in a small space, but don't just show them, kind of lead them with just a few little words on those stories as well. I don't have time to build a business.
I'm so happy she's going to go into like the actual objections. I love it. Let's fucking get ready. Let's get ready. Also, I don't have time to build a business. You're not building a business. You're building a downline. That's what you're doing.
You should be showing people how you build your business every single day. So when my coach is like, I don't know how to talk about coaching, I'm like, are you doing something that has to do with coaching right now? Yes, share about that. So if you are a full-time working mom, when I started, I was working full-time. So I talk about that. I get up in the morning, I do my workout, and then I do like a little post on my way to work. I took the train in. So I take the train in and I get my post done then. And then after work, I built my business sitting on the couch beside my husband while he watched TV.
You do your post on your way to work? Why? Don't be on social media while you're driving. That's illegal.
Stories makes it even that much easier now, right? Like a quick, like you can do a quick boomerang of like your laptop on your lap and the TV in front of you, or your husband beside you. So here's your laptop, there's TV, boomerang back and forth. Like,
so you just have no free time whatsoever. I don't know about y'all, but when I did work in an office and when I was going into the office, my car ride to my job, I would listen to a podcast, I would listen to a good playlist, or I would listen to an audiobook. Typically, I would listen to a podcast. That was like my time, like basically like my me time to like get me ready for the day, especially in sales. A lot of people in sales know that, like, or a lot of people who have like that like high energy job know that. And like, that's their time. Like, they get it. And then on my way home, like I would typically like either do that or like talk to a friend on the phone, or after we got married, which was fucking 6 years ago. But after we got married, I would talk to my Nana, or before we got married, because she passed away 2 weeks after our wedding. But before we got married, I would talk to my Nana on the phone, and it was my favorite. She was my favorite human in the world. Still is. Why would I want to spend that time, that little bit of free time that I have to myself, posting on social media about like, and trying to recruit people? I don't want to spend the free time I have before work working. No. And then after work, she said, yeah, when I'm sitting on the couch next to my husband and he's watching blah, blah, blah. Okay, so you're just not spending time with your husband? And sure, you could be like, oh, well, you know, he's watching whatever. I'm just, you know, sitting next to him and like watching TikToks or Reels or whatever. Well, okay, well, even in that time, let's be honest. If you see like a funny TikTok or a Reel, like, you're showing it to your spouse. You know you are. That's all me and Tony do all day long, is we just send each other funny Reels and TikToks.
Building my 6-figure business from my couch in my 1 hour a day. There you go. That's it. You just combated that objection.
But that's actually an income claim, so you can't do that.
Super fast, super easy, not in anyone's face, but you are physically showing them how you are combating, how you are building this business in a small amount of time. Okay, so you're not, I don't work full time anymore. I do have 2 boys. I don't have a nanny. The reason I'm going live right now is because we had cleaners come and my husband like took the kids out of the house, and I was like, I'm gonna go hide and get work done. That's why I was not prepared to come on, but I was like, this is perfect timing. I don't have children running through my house, right? I can share about that. So for me, I build this business in the morning before my kids get up. I build it during my nap time hustle, and I build it after bedtime. That is relatable to every single mom out there. That is possible. And again, you can share how you can do it while working full time. So know your market, know who you're talking to, and share those little snippets of coaching. And it's going to combat those objections before you even get them. I never get someone who's about to sign up to coach and who says, I don't have enough time to do it, because they see how it fits my life every single day. Not fit yet. So this was another one. Like you're in great shape. I'm not fit. I love to tell people my business exploded first postpartum journey and second postpartum journey. When I am in my worst shape is when my business does the best, because this business is about sharing where you are. So I love to go back and show those posts, right? You don't think you can build a business without six-pack abs. Look how I built a business with 45 pounds to lose. Look how you can inspire people. So that's something that could be a great post.
So this is something that we don't talk about too often. You know, we talk about exploiting your trauma. We talk about how they encourage you to exploit your kids or your pregnancy or your, you know, health issues or something like that, but how they exploit other people, right? And their downline. Someone messaged me this the other day though, and they said like, wow, nothing like exploiting your mental health or like your own mental health. And yeah, they do that, whatever. But we don't talk about like the main topic here of how they exploit themselves, really. And I think that's extremely important, because everyone who is in an MLM is a victim. Even this person, she was recruited into it. Even if you say, oh my God, I didn't join, you're still a victim of the system and of the industry and of the cult itself. There are no winners in a cult or in an MLM, except for the people at the very top. And I don't mean the people at the top of the MLM side. I mean the top of the corporate side. And then obviously cult leaders are winning. And, you know, maybe she's comfortable putting herself out there when she has the post-pregnancy weight to lose, which of course, who, you know, you have all the hormones and stuff, and you want to get your body back. You want to feel like yourself. I get it. I haven't been there, but I've been there without the pregnancy aspect of it. I mean, I've gained a lot of weight before. You feel like you're trapped in someone else's body, especially when you like deal with body dysmorphia. It fucking sucks. I've been there. I get it. So I definitely understand that, and it sucks. So I get it. But also you're targeting pregnant women or new moms who are already in a vulnerable state. And that does not mean they're weak. They always reinvent that word. You can be in a vulnerable class of people or group of people or in a vulnerable state and still be a strong ass person. And it's just so frustrating that they're like, oh, well, so you think these people are weak? No, I didn't say that. I said that they are more susceptible to manipulation right now. Never said they were weak. I said they were vulnerable.
You know, just getting on and talking and being like, you guys, like, I know so many of you want to build this business and you're so concerned about your own physical journey. And that's the exact reason to do it. So you can talk about how this physical journey has made, how the coaching journey has made you show up for your own physical journey. What better form of accountability is there? That's an awesome way to combat it. You can talk about the community and how you fell in love with this community while on your health and fitness journey, and coaching gave you more. So there's all different ways to show people and tell people about, you know, why they don't need to be at their goal weight to build this business. And we all know that's so true.
Ugh. This is another thing that I think is so embarrassing, and you can try to twist this into fat shaming. I'm sure a lot of Beachbody people will, when in reality it's like, bitch, you thrive off of that. What are you talking about? Like, y'all are the most like fat phobic people I've ever encountered. It's just so strange when they target people who are overweight or unhealthy in any sense of the word, I guess, but mainly physically. And you can be overweight and still be generally healthy. And I know I had people come at me for that before, but it's like, no, being, you know, medically obese causes health issues. Like, you're putting a strain on your heart and your body. Like, we also don't talk about this enough, but same thing goes for being underweight. And look at fucking Eugenia Cooney, bitch is gonna die any moment. It's terrifying. I have to do a video on her, and I really don't want to, because it's really triggering for me, because I used to be anorexic. I feel like I shouldn't even, you know, go into this part, but let's be honest. If you see someone who joins Beachbody, they are very overweight, they eat like garbage. As I'm eating potato chips and eating a White Claw, just start munching on the can. As I'm drinking a White Claw and eating potato chips, I don't care. But they say like, oh, I just joined like 2 weeks ago. Good for them trying to get, you know, their health on track. That's great. But then now they're calling themselves a fitness coach, and these people above them are pushing them to, you know, recruit more people and post this and that and this and that. And it's like, oh, you're a Beachbody coach now? Like, you're a fitness coach? You just started working out last week. Like, what are you talking about? It's so embarrassing and it's so sad. And like, I get secondhand embarrassment for these people who are clearly being manipulated. Obviously, everyone, like I said, in an MLM is being manipulated, but subgroup of people in MLMs or in fitness MLMs who have clearly been targeted because these people think that they should lose weight, or rather they just want to lose weight or they want to be healthy. It's just so sad that they're being taken advantage of for that. Because, you know, they're lost and maybe they, you know, didn't have someone to show them healthy eating habits, or the exploitation of that. I hate it. It kills me.
No social media following. So I get this a lot. For those of you who have larger followings, you know, people are like, I don't have a social media following. So if you're like a newer coach and you don't have a large social media following, this is easy. So when I started, I didn't either. So if you're like, I don't have a large social media following, I'm building this business. I'm working with top coaches to build my social media following. So one of the things that I loved to do from the beginning was I'd look up trainings on how to grow my social media, right? I started on Facebook and then recently Instagram. I go to trainings. Once again, take out my phone, do a quick story. Learning how to build my business on Instagram from my couch. So now I'm showing people, or you can say, learning how to build my business from one of the top coaches in the company. Can't believe I have these resources available to me. You're showing people, if they join you, they too get these resources. And you can do a story about it. Like, oh my gosh, guys, like I hated social media. I never used it. I had a couple hundred friends on Facebook. Now I'm building a 6-figure business from home using social media with free trainings that I get from my coach. This is insane. Like, if you've ever thought about building this business, you guys have to join us because we have these insane resources. So just showing people how you're doing it.
What resources? All this shit you can find for free on the internet. All right, you know what? I will tell you right now. These are my main tips and I'm giving them to you for free. You want to tell them as well? You have more followers now on Instagram than your dad does. How cool is that? Okay, I love you. Be consistent. Post quality content. When I say quality content, I mean good quality pictures. Good pictures. You can take them with your phone. I take most of my pictures with my phone. Be outside in indirect sunlight. Don't put ridiculously like overexposed or like over filtered fucking pictures on your thing. It doesn't look good. They can't all be car selfies, y'all. Don't do that. You know, you don't have to have that perfect aesthetic. You don't have to do that either. But be consistent. Post like 3 to 4 times on your grid every week. Post at least, I know it sounds annoying, but at least 10 times on Instagram stories a day. Be interactive, do polls, do the tools that Instagram has there for you. And I'm just talking about Instagram, but it's all about making the algorithm love you. Right now, I'm trying to do at least 4 reels a week. And again, reels is something newer that Instagram has. So fuck yes, I'm trying to get myself on that explore page. I'm trying to put myself out there. You don't have to buy a course. You don't have to do this or that. Like, that's stupid. You don't need to do that. The information is out there for free. And then same with YouTube. Put up quality content. You don't have to have this expensive lighting. You don't have to have an amazing camera. I would say quality of sound over quality of video. Be in front of a window in direct sunlight. Like I said, some of the best commentary creators started with just doing it on their phone, on their back-facing camera. Posting at least 3 times a week if you can. Relevant content in a genre or niche that isn't oversaturated. Guess what? Makeup content's oversaturated unless your best friend is an influencer or you have some crazy in or go viral like weirdly. That's not going to happen on YouTube. I'm sorry to tell you that. It's just not going to happen. If you don't have a good personality, not going to happen. If you're boring as fuck, not going to happen. Yep. And you can't expect it to happen overnight. Consistency is key. Organization, consistency, and being genuine. That's it. And obviously luck really fucking helps. Like getting shout outs from certain people, like engaging with your community and not commenting on every one of someone's live streams being like, we need to collab, we need to collab, we need to collab, or DMing them something like that and being fucking weird and expecting them to like, hey, you don't need White Claw, what are you doing? Expecting them to like collab with you and stuff when like, why would I do that? That doesn't benefit me. And not like this is my job. No, this ain't no soup kitchen. We ain't giving out handout, which I just gave you a lot of good advice, but all that advice you can find on the internet for free. Buying followers, shit like that doesn't work. If I was just to follow anti-MLM creators, that wouldn't work. A lot of us don't watch each other's videos. We're too busy doing the same shit, you know? That's just how that works. A lot of these MLM people, they only follow people who are in either their downline, their team, their MLM, or in network marketing. It's very unfortunate and embarrassing because it's a closed market. So the people who are following you aren't your avatar. They're not your potential whoever. It's not how that works. This is not how that works.
So those, I think, are some of the main ones that I get. Guys, I always go so long because I just love giving examples. I try to keep these fast. But what I would love to see from you guys, and again, if you have other objections, feel free to post them here. But I would love to see actual posts from you today, combating objections publicly. Post them in here. Let us go love on them too. When I did that one about being pregnant and drinking Shakeology, and I had that huge response, a lot of the responses from other coaches, I don't care. That's awesome. Those coaches were supporting me, and now my potential customers are saying, oh, okay, it's not just Holly saying this, right? So let us go love on those posts and support your objections. And I would say when I do an actual post, I focus on one objection, right? So if it is like, you know, when I was scared to start this business because I thought I had to be super fit.
She just said it. So she just admitted that, like I said before, most of the people or all the people, let's just be safe and say most of the people who commented on that post and were engaging with her, or who do engage with her, are other coaches. How does that help her? They're already signed up. She can't sign them up. It's a closed market. Truly is a closed market.
And then I learned that the best form of accountability and the one way I stay on track is through coaching, you know? And so I'm going to come back to that one objection and tell your story in there, right? Ashley came live and did an amazing post or amazing live about storytelling. So tell your stories, take an objection, tell your stories, use your feel, felt, found, and then post that today, share it with us. And again, stories, combat objections publicly all the time. Some can be outright talking to the camera. Others can be things like your meals, just like I do, like just showing things. Going live, guys, I know it sounds scary. Going live is how you're going to build your business. It's how people are going to get to know you. So going live, unpacking groceries is going to be huge. Going live, I did carb cycling. So I have all these people, you can't carb cycle and breastfeed. Well, I carb cycled and I breastfed and I got my milk supply high. How did I do it? I'm going to go live and talk about it.
I'm done with her. I can't anymore. I have to wrap this up. It's getting to be too much. And also I have to take William out. But people are saying, oh, well, you shouldn't do this, shouldn't do this while you're pregnant or while you're breastfeeding. She's like, yeah, well, I did it. And this is how, and I'm going to go live and tell you. You're going to make medical claims, I'm assuming, and just like going to make suggestions and tell people what they should do when they're pregnant or breastfeeding, when no, they should listen to their doctor. Again, a lot of people in Beachbody though, and Herbalife and stuff like that, not so much in Herbalife, they're just off the wall. People in Beachbody will say, well, you should always consult your doctor, but medical claim. It is crazy. It's absolutely insane. So that was completely agonizing. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Subscribe, like, comment, all that. Please remember, your feelings are valid. You as a human being are so valuable, no matter what the scale says. No matter how much unhealthy food you eat, no matter how much you work out or don't work out, that has nothing to do with your value as a human, and you're amazing and I love you. And I actually had a few people asking me questions about, being healthier and, working out a lot more now, and how I do that as someone who has dealt with an eating disorder. One, talk to your doctor and your therapist or mental health counselor, whoever you see, or if you don't see someone, fucking see someone. What I always say is that it's not about how I look. I'm not trying to look better. I'm trying to feel better and be stronger. That's one of my favorite things. And that's one of my goals for next year, is to make the leg press goes up to 220. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be there by like March, because I'm pushing myself in a healthy way and I love it. And it just makes me feel so good inside and just so happy. And I just feel like a badass when I'm in the gym. And I love feeling like that. So like I said, I love you. I appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe, share my videos. Okay, buddy, I need to clip your nails. Good God, those talons are long. Make sure you subscribe, share my videos with your friends. Please, I've been trying real hard to put out more content for y'all. Really just grow my channel in general, but I'm kind of being ridiculous and I want to get to 100,000 subscribers by like the beginning of summer, which is like May-ish here. I mean, really, it's like fucking January in Florida. So, but like by May-ish. So hope you have a great rest of your day. I love you. This outro is way too long. Wiggum is currently gnawing on my arm because he wants to go outside. Okay, bye.